Hey everyone, it's Kevin here with Views on Anything, and today we have the couple month update slash review of the Shure SRH 840s. So I've had these headphones for a couple of months now, and I've been able to use them for many different purposes. So I thought I'd give a quick overview on what I think about them and how they performed and other things like that. So quickly to go over the build here. It's a mostly plastic construction with a couple metal parts. Like this feels like it might be metal. It has a little bit, it's probably a thin piece of metal here. A couple of there's screws, and this hinge part looks like it might be metal as well, or just a chrome plated plastic, not 100% sure, but the headband is on the top is like a leatherette, fake leather material, and then has a kind of vented or perforated fabric on the top of the headband. And then the ear cups themselves are a leatherette, just foam material. They're not memory foam really. Little bit memory, but not much. And then you have your right and left indicator, which is pretty neat. And then you have your locking proprietary Shure jack on this side for the headphones. Cables are exposed to connect from the left side over to the right side. I should say partially exposed. They're exposed from the headband here down. So when we look at them, it has a nice driver in here. I'll take off one of these cups. So obviously the driver is actually quite small for the size of it, but plenty big enough for what it's supposed to do. It's a monitoring headphone, it's meant for accuracy, so nothing crazy. I know people do change out these pads for even other Shure pads. I think like the 1550s or 1560s or something like that. Pads I believe people change out for, and I think there's an 1850 headphone as well. And I think HMF and some other pads as well. These are fine. They're thin. They're not super uncomfortable. They don't get too hot. So they're quite nice for that. Overall, I would say the sound is extremely neutral. Not painfully neutral, like I've heard some people say about like the Audio-Technica M50s or M50Xs. These do have a bit more warmth, I would say. I haven't heard the M50s in a very long time. I'm trying to get a hold of a pair to be able to compare for you guys, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. So, but from what I remember, these sound a bit more lively than the M50s. Compared to my DT990s that I have, obviously completely different headphones. One's a open or semi-open back. These are closed back. These are monitoring. Those are more for pleasure listening, and they're also kind of a V shape where this is supposed to be a flat response. Other than that, the construction's fine. It's lightweight. It's fine to wear for several hours. I use these a lot at work, especially now with working from home. I haven't do a lot of conference calls and meetings and things like that. I use these pretty much all day, so I wear them for almost 8 hours some days, depending on the day. I would say more average day, I'm wearing them for about 6 or so, probably average. And I take them off every once in a while, to eat and go do different things, go for a walk or something like that. So it's not constantly for that amount of time. I've probably worn them though for about 4 hours straight, and I haven't had any issues with hot spots or anything like that. Of course, that's my head. It might be different for you, but this pad up here is relatively good. It's not the thickest or most spongiest pad, but like I said, it's a lightweight headphone, so it's not that big of a deal. Other than the sound characteristics, they didn't have much of a break-in. I let them break in for quite a while, just running some different music and kind of white noise and pink noise and things like that to just break them in. There wasn't a big change from my experience in the sound, so that's something you don't really have to worry about. When looking at these compared to a different headphone, the only headphone that I have on me right now is the Bang & Olufsen here, the H9Is. So if we look at these, obviously very different class of headphones. These are much more expensive. I picked these up for about, I think it was $85 or $90 these were on sale for, and these are, $400 or $500 headphones depending on when you get them. Machined aluminum cups, machined aluminum for the arms and the forks, and the headband is wrapped in leather, actual real leather, and then it has like a cloth material to help with heat on the headband. True memory foam style ear cups that are leather as well. I believe these are lambskin leather. So super, very, very different headphone, very different sound. But for a size comparison, pretty much only, I'm going to use these right here. So we can look at them side by side. You can see that from a cup standpoint here, the Shures are quite a bit bigger. Nice oval shape for an ear. That's something I do like about these. These rest a bit on your ear, right about here and here. Sometimes you can get your ear in here and it's only resting on the bottom, but I do wish Bang & Olufsen would make this cup either bigger or switch to a slightly oval shape. These don't get super comfortable because, of course, they're lightweight just like these, but that's just size comparison if you already have these headphones or something similar. That's what the ear cup looks like. And if we lay them on top of each other, you can notice that the clamp is much more on the Shures. They want to rest in this position where the pads are touching, where these Bang & Olufsen's rest with a bit of space between them. Not saying that the clamping force on these Shures are intense or anything, but it's just something to keep in mind if you are sensitive to that. I guess I'm not. I haven't had any issues really with clamp from headphones. So, but these do that. So if you're sensitive to clamp, that might be something to look out for. Other than that, that's really all I have for you guys. I'll give you an update probably when they're about 6 months or a year old, or if there's any issues in between. And like I said in the past, comment down below for different headphones you want me to compare it to. I know someone said the M50s. Like I said, I'm trying to get a pair of those to compare them to for you guys. If there's anything else, leave them in the comment below. Subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.